Hi everyone, I'm Andrew Bale at balephoto.com. Today we're going to take a look at one of the latest bags from Mindshift Gear, the 26-liter Backlight. We're going to talk a little bit about the features of this bag, how it differs from some of the other Mindshift products that they have on the market. So one of the differences with this bag as opposed to some of the other bags like you see here in the background is it doesn't have their rotational component. And what I mean by that is, if you don't know about their bags have the ability to take the bottom half out even while you're wearing the bag and actually access your camera equipment and put that back in, all while you're wearing your backpack. And that's really, really convenient for shooters who are on the go, people who are, maybe commercial photographers but working sort of on the adventure side where you're climbing or, mountain biking or things like that. You got to access your gear but keep moving. This bag does not have that. Instead, it has a back entry panel. And I just had the opportunity to use this particular bag, and I had the rare opportunity to be on a 1-month photo safari in Tanzania. And this is the bag that I chose to take along on that trip. The rotation wouldn't serve me very well over there, just not in the confines of a Land Rover or a moving vehicle where my gear needs to be right there, but I don't need fast access to it. So this actually worked great because one thing I was able to do was to actually put the bag on the seat beside me, and then I was able to just access it, grab a lens, switch it out real quick, and I was able to just leave it right there, and then at the end of the day when we're back at camp, all my gear's right there. I close it up and I'm back in the tent. So, so the back panel access worked really great for me. And as you can see, you can get a lot of gear in this bag. So I've got a main body. I've got a 70 to 300 millimeter lens. I've got 17 to 40. I've got a 24 to 105 as the gear piles up. I've got a 35-1.4. Oh, and on the 5D is an 85 millimeter. I've got 2 lens hoods and a little 50 millimeter lens. This is not, I didn't take all this to Tanzania, by the way. I've got neutral density filters. I've got a Hoodman loop in here for bright sunny conditions. I can check my exposure on the screen. Down here I've got the rest of my filters, my graduated neutral densities, polarizers, things like that. This is another Mindshift Gear product, which is a little filter case, which I use in here. I have memory cards, and I actually have another little Fuji camera that I have a review of on my site, or a blog posting of a little camera. Great little point and shoot. So you can get a whole lot of stuff in here. It comes with an included rain cover. This is probably one of the things that I had problems with. So I was sort of caught in a torrential downpour, and I used the rain cover, but somehow water still got into the bag, and I still haven't figured that out. The cover doesn't totally seal up the zipper on the back. Again, it was a torrential downpour. I shouldn't have been out in it, but I just got stuck. So I'd like to figure out if that was user error or if maybe it doesn't quite fit the bag the way it should. But again, it wasn't a sprinkle. So you can configure this bag many different ways, and it will fit a lot of equipment for travel. It's got some pockets here on the back, which I find to be a little tight. So you can really only fit flat things in here, things that aren't going to protrude, get in the way of the dividers. So they're kind of useful, but they're not really, really great. When you compare this to some of their other bags, it does not have a dedicated hydration sleeve. So like this bag here on the side, you've got a dedicated hydration sleeve pocket, as does the Pro. All you've got are little stretch pockets for water bottles, which I actually prefer, and I think they come in handy for other things. You know, if you're not out on a long day hike and you don't need a lot of water, you can put a lot of other things down in there. You can strap a tripod to either side of the bag, utilizing these pockets. Most of their bags also come with a dedicated tripod carrying device on the front of the bag, and a little pocket that pulls out down here. I don't like to put my tripod weight there, so I prefer to actually carry it on the side. The straps here for the waist belt have places that you can actually attach different accessory pouches, which are pretty convenient. I would have liked to have seen one of the sides have, like they did in the Pro, I would have liked to have seen one of these built-in pockets. I think this is handy for an extra battery, memory card on the fly. I just think that that's a really convenient thing to have versus having to put on an accessory pouch. So that could have been utilized, or a way they could have improved the bag. The straps, they're nice, but when you load this bag up, I pushed 35 pounds when it's fully loaded when I traveled to Tanzania. So the bag gets really heavy, and I was a little disappointed that they didn't put adjustment straps, load lifters on the top like they have on this bag and like they have on the Pro. This makes customizing the harness system so much easier and better. So I was a little bummed out that they didn't have sort of the ability to customize the fit of the bag like they do in some of their other series. Overall, though, the bag fits me really well, and I was able to carry the bag on a 5-6 hour hike without any problems whatsoever, which was, it fit and wore. I could wear it really for a good long day. When you're looking at the other sort of features in the pack and how this bag differs from some of the other ones, this is a 22-liter bag, and this is a 26. And those 4 liters I find are right here. You have a front slash pocket, great for a rain jacket. I happen to have a wind jacket in here. So really great for just a quick layer that you might need access to when the weather changes or something like that. Again, you've got these side straps, right, that are convenient to have. You've got little bungee cords and straps for, ice axes or trekking poles, things of that nature. They've got a much larger pocket, and this is one of the reasons I actually really enjoy this bag. It's got this great big pocket, and in here, getting from place A to B, right, in the midst of travel, you can throw a lot of stuff in here, then when you get to your destination, reorganize it. So, lens cleaning or camera cleaning kit, accessory pouch with, Leatherman, body cap, level, all those types of things that you may need to tighten your tripod or whatever in there. Down below, I've got another pouch. These are both by Think Tank, which is actually the sister company to Mindshift, if you didn't know that. These are great little utility pouches. This one I just got for the trip too. This is their Powerhouse Pro. And in here I can carry external hard drive, the power cables for a MacBook Pro, a card reader, charger for my cell phone, USB cables, thumb drives. It's an amazing little pouch. I may actually do a separate review just because I find it so handy. So that goes down in there. When you're not utilizing the front pouch for those things, then again, you can put snacks for a day hike, you can put rain pants, you could put a hat in there. It does have a dedicated sleeve for a tablet, iPad, and then it's got a sleeve for a 15-inch MacBook. And that's one of the reasons I love this bag, actually, because I can take my laptop with me. These bags do not afford me the ability to carry my laptop safely and conveniently. So I always find that if I take these on a trip, then I've got to carry a laptop bag separately, which is a little awkward at times, a little bit more cumbersome. So the ability to just drop this in here for travel is pretty remarkable and something that I really do love about this bag. Some of the reviewers that I've seen online, they talk about this top slash pocket. Now, when I was in Tanzania, and the top slash pocket, most guys or people reviewing don't really like it. They say it's not really useful. I actually, when I first got the bag, I thought that myself. I was like, well, it's too tight. But I found it really perfect for putting in a little lens cloth. And so in Tanzania, with all the dust, all of a sudden, I had to clean my lenses all the time. And just to have this little pocket right here for this, my lens cloth, a cell phone fits easily in there, but I agree if it had more pleats to it, you could stash a headlamp or something a little bit larger in there. But something else you can keep in here are biscuits for your best little buddy. So, come here, Talbot. Come here, buddy. And you can see he likes the fact that there's a pocket there too. So, the Mindshift 26 liter backlight bag is a really great bag, one that I think serves many purposes, and actually I'm now going to head out to Scotland and Iceland, and this is definitely the bag that I'm going to be taking with me because it's just a fabulous, fabulous bag. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them or email me. Please feel free to visit my site, bailphoto.com. Check out more of my reviews and my latest work from Tanzania. Thanks for watching.